It's Friday night, and you know what that means here in the UK on ITV. AEW Dynamite, the go-home show for Dynasty. And what are they giving us? What did they give us at the top of the show? They gave us Swerve and Willow versus Mox and SHAFIR in a mixed tornado tag team match, which basically means anything goes. The women can beat on the men, but the men can't do anything to the women. Make that make sense. And we've got to talk about, though, how bad is Marina SHAFIR? My goodness. She should be nowhere near a wrestling ring. She made this match abysmal. What is she doing stepping inside that squared circle? How can she be so bad? That's the question we have to ask. Being married to Roderick Strong, you would have thought she would have picked up a thing or two along the way. But clearly not. It was laughable how bad she was. This match was funny because she was so bad. We had the table spot with her and Willow. Did you see that, where she's trying to lift her up and she just forces her and just throws her clumsily through that table on the outside? Luckily Willow's okay, can get back in the match. They've mentioned she's got neck issues, no surprise after that. Blimey. And then when Willow's getting in the ring to save Swerve from being choked by Moxley, she goes to grab the leg. She's supposed to grab the leg. Willow still sells the leg grab. Marina completely misses it. Willow's standing there with her leg out, go, come on, grab it, grab it. Absolutely laughable. Absolutely laughable, this match. It was destroyed by Marina SHAFIR. She should be nowhere near a wrestling ring, as clear as day to anyone who's ever watched a wrestling show. You don't need to be an expert to figure it out. She was dreadful. And the finish. Willow and Swerve get the win. And then after the match, Moxley DDTs Willow, while Swerve and Nana are dancing around celebrating with their backs turned. Mox hits a DDT, gets in the ring, stumbling around like he don't know where he is. I mean, has he got early onset dementia or something? That's what it looked like, the way he was stumbling about in that ring. Some of his promos as well scream that as well, to be honest with you. This whole storyline screams that, to be honest with you. Moxley DDT Willow. Yeah, it was a cool spot. Yeah, it made sense. Yeah, him doing it. I would have thought he should have done it during the match. Get some more heat actually in the match. Willow gets DDT'd. Marina SHAFIR gets on top, gets the pin at least. Gets something from this match, because everything else during this match was absolutely awful. This whole segment was absolutely awful. And it didn't get much better from there. They showed us a segment of what happened and what went down on Collision. I don't watch Collision, so it was nice to see what they're doing on there. FTR and Dax, they're going down this road, aren't they? They're really splitting them up, aren't they? Why? Why? You've got your best tag team, one of the best tag teams of all time in the world at the moment, and you're considering and you're teasing splitting them. Behave. Your tag team division is weak at best. They need to get back to that, not pouncing around in a six-man tag team division. And now they're talking about the OWEN HART Cup. And the brackets are out. Unfortunately, my guy Jay White is injured, so Kevin Knight has taken his spot. Kevin Knight had a good showing tonight, and I'll talk about him in a little bit. But looking at the men's bracket, it is quite interesting. You've got the wild card there as well. But it looks to me the two favourites at the moment on either side of the brackets. It's Hangman Page, it's Will Ospreay in the finals. Unless that wild card is someone like an MJF, I can see, in my opinion, it should be Hangman winning it, going on to All In to face Swerve, who's going to defeat Moxley at Dynasty, but they'll probably go the other way with it, have Moxley beat Swerve, and we'll have to carry on and can suffer through Moxley all the way to All In as champion, where Will Ospreay beats him. That's the only other option in my opinion, or Hangman beats him. Or somehow Hangman costs Swerve at Dynasty and then Swerve costs Hangman at All In and Moxley's still champion. Can you imagine that happening? Anyway, That's my opinion. That's my thoughts on the Owen Hart Cup men's division. The women's one, yeah, there's only one winner in my opinion. There's only one person who stands out above all the rest. And it's MONE, isn't it? It's money. It's get on that money train, everybody. She's winning it. She's collecting that Owen Hart belt, adding it to the collection, and then marching on the way, jumping on that money train all the way to All In to face Toni Storm, timeless Toni Storm, in what will be a timeless classic. Toni Storm versus Mercedes Moné. The best two women in this company. It has to happen at All In. Toni Storm's up next. She defeats Penelope Ford in an okay match to build up towards her match against Megan Bayne at Dynasty. Megan Bayne's good. She looks great, and I would have no complaints her winning the title, to be honest with you. She's an absolute machine. But Toni Storm needs to hold on that belt for a little bit longer, in my opinion. Megan Bayne is not quite ready. Not quite ready. Swerve's not happy backstage. They carry on the story, which is good, I suppose. Even though the story ain't great, they carry it on through the show, which I do enjoy when they do this. Swerve's backstage. Willow's getting treated by the medics, and he's looking to get his hands on Moxley, not just at Dynasty, but before then tonight. He wants Moxley. He's going to get his hands on Moxley. He will find him. He takes his time to find him, though. We have to wait till the end of the show for that to happen. For that, we get another segment with this HART Syndicate, MJF, MVP, and all this, and it's just going nowhere. It's the same shit every week now. It's getting boring. This is flat as fuck. What are they doing with MVP? What are they doing with Bobby Lashley? What are they doing with MJF? They should be nowhere near each other. It doesn't fit right. It doesn't suit at all. It's not working. And then we get the learning tree. They come out and squash two jobbers who appeared from nowhere and just completely squashed them. And Big Bill talks about whipping arse. Like it's fucking crazy. 50 Shades of Grey or something like that. Moné's interview was interrupted by the very talented Harley Cameron. She is amazing and she deserves more TV time. Everything she does, she just knocks out the park. She's maximising her minutes and showing that she's a star in the making. Will Ospreay, Kevin Knight defeated the Vanilla Baby and Big Shoddy Lee Johnson in a nothing tag team match that should have been on ROH. Or was I watching After Dark or something like that? It was like, what the hell are we doing? Brody King against Lance Archer. Are we just trying to drive the fans away at this point? Is that what we're doing? There's just nothing matches that mean absolutely nothing. They're going nowhere. Cope versus Claudio ended the show. And again, another boring match. The last three matches were just dead matches that meant absolutely nothing. I suppose Cope and Claudio will face each other in a six-man whoopity-doo Dynasty for the six-man tag team titles that no one gives a fuck about because this company don't care about them. When was the last time they were on the line? In a match that meant something, in an angle that meant something. Nothing. They do nothing with those titles. You just put them on someone, they just walk around with it and you do nothing with it. So why should we care? And then they finish the show with Moxley getting a bit more heat on Swerve. Swerve's walking around looking for Moxley. He bumps into Renee first and he tells her, yeah, I'm looking for your husband. She's a stooge, isn't she? She's a stooge for Moxley. She's the one who stooged it off. She quickly got on the phone while he's chatting to Hangman and tells him where he is. Renee's going to be joining up with the Death Riders. About to happen. She stooged off Swerve. She told Moxley where he was because all of a sudden here comes the Death Riders. They attack and they throw him through a plate of glass, take him in the ring, power bomb him into more glass, and then Swerve sits up and that's the end of the show. What are we doing? What are we doing? That's to go home to the Dynasty, ladies and gentlemen. That's your AEW show before Dynasty. Bunch of nothing. Bunch of nothing. Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching if you have done. And please smash the subscribe button. Stay safe, everybody. Where's this? There it is. Alright, see you later. Peace.